right, let's begin. First of all, I am Washayla Sananda, and I'm so happy and so excited to be sharing this breath work with you today. This is an introductory class to Ascension Breathwork. And now some of you have done the breath work with me before, but most of you present have not. And so what I'm going to do today is share about, first of all, I'll walk you through the steps of the Ascension breath work, and then we'll do a 30-minute class today together. And during that class, you will need a place to lie down. So be sure that you have somewhere comfortable that you can lie down. As we get ready, I really invite you to just get fully present. If you have your cell phone or other distracting technologies around you, I invite you to turn those off or at least silence them. Get yourself into a place where you won't be disturbed for the next hour, and really just let yourself be present for this class. If you've been running around, get yourself seated and comfortable and present. Have a place near you to lie down. If you have water or a glass of water nearby, that can be very helpful. When we take a drink of water, we're telling our bodies that everything's okay, that we don't drink water when we're in fight or flight. So sometimes this breath work can bring up a lot of stuff, but if you just take that drink of water before you begin and reassure your body that everything's fine, then it kind of helps your process a little bit. Just don't drink too much water, because then you're going to have to get up in the middle. I'll let you be the judge of that. Just a sip is enough. This is really my joy to share this work with you today. I have been doing breath work for probably over 20 years myself, mostly, well, all different types of breath work actually. And I've recently, in the last couple of years, put this particular style of breath work together through, not just through the practice that I've done, but from my guidance directing me specifically that if you put this, and this together in a certain way, you will have the type of breath work that we're doing today. And it's a way of releasing old stuck stuff, traumas, and old energies from the body. It's a way of letting go of sometimes a whole lifetime or lifetimes of stored emotional energy. And it can be difficult to do that consciously. And this is a way to go into communication and alignment with the body, with the inner workings of the body and the breath. And it's giving your body permission to let go of a lot of that stored stuff. Now, sometimes when people get into the session, memories will come up. Sometimes you'll realize, oh, wow, I think I just released this big thing from the past. And other times it's as if something just passes through and you're not consciously aware. And either way is fine. The important thing is to be present with whatever it is that comes up, to be allowing and just surrender to the process, to be 100% willing to be in the breath. And your body knows exactly what to do. So it's really about trusting your body as you step into the breath work. Breath work is such a powerful tool. And if some of you probably have not done breath work before, and that's perfectly okay. If that's the case and this is completely new to you, know that this is a very unique style you won't find anywhere else in this combination. However, and it is an aggressive, sort of intense type of breath work, but I believe that anybody can do it, and I will be directing you. So you'll have my support. And just know that if there's a point where you're like, oh, wow, that's too much for me, That's okay. You don't have to do everything perfectly. The idea is really to drop out of your mind, just to get past. In the beginning, you're going to be thinking, that's normal, but see if you can allow your thoughts to subside and drop into your body, into your presence, into your heart center, and you begin to let the breath breathe you. And when that happens, that's really where the magic is, in letting the breath take you over, letting the breath have you, because that's when your body goes into alignment and coherence, and you just sort of step out of the way and let it happen. And it's powerful, and it can be very fun too. I mean, it can be very fun and exciting to have these breathwork experiences. Most people will feel very light and heightened energy, of heightened focus, heightened awareness, heightened presence afterward. It ascends your energy. And as you know, if you read the write up on this, shadow work is something that is sort of innately designed. Anytime you're doing ascension work, the shadow work is the trauma work, the release of those things that have been blocking us, that have been stopping us in our lives. And sometimes they're so deeply buried within us that we're not even aware that we're holding on to these things. But the body holds energy. And breath work gives this unique opportunity to let that energy out. And sometimes it can feel like, shadow work can feel difficult sometimes. So I'm not expecting it to be difficult for you. I'm just saying that if something like that comes up, if a dark memory comes up, if an uncomfortable feeling comes up, allow yourself to just feel whatever it is that is presenting itself, and continue the breath work, and just let it go, and just keep letting it go, and keep letting it go. That's really your job, is breathing and letting it go as it comes up. And before I begin too, I just want to remind everyone that I am not a medical doctor, and nothing that I say is medical advice. And if you have anything that would prohibit you from doing breath work, or any health conditions that make you question whether this is the right thing for you or not, please do consult a physician before engaging in this or any other physical activity. Okay, so let's jump in, and here's where I'm going to explain to you the various types of breath that we'll be doing, and then how to do each one. And I do not expect you to do them perfectly, especially if this is your first time. So actually, before we do that, let's just kind of tune in and set an intention so that we're all present and we're all on the same page and we're all ready for this breath work. This will just be a very short intention setting. So just start by closing your eyes and deepening your breath, breathing in relaxation on the inhale. And on the exhale, release any tension that you might be holding on to in your body, just releasing any thoughts, releasing anything that came up for you before you got on this class today. Breathing and letting yourself know that this is a gift to you, and you're showing up for yourself. You're showing up for your body, for your wellness, your well-being, and you're showing up with the intention to experience whatever's for your highest good today. And as you're breathing, just align yourself into your heart and get in touch with the light in your heart, expanding that light out around your chest and feeling that light turn into golden energy, the golden light of the divine expanding out around you. holding you, supporting you, embracing you, protecting you, and caring for you throughout this session today. And with that, just take another deep breath into your heart, all the way into the belly, and then open your eyes, fully present. Okay, wonderful. And so as we step into this sacred space of Ascension Breathwork, I will be sharing 5 breaths with you. These 5 breaths will be done in a sequence. And there will be rhythm and music as we go into it. But right now, it's just for you to listen, and I'll be sharing how each one goes. So for starters, the first breath that you'll be guided to do, I call the heart breath. So this is breathing. You're actually breathing into the belly. Let me adjust my camera a little bit so I can share a little more of what I'm doing here. So as you're breathing deeply into the belly, but you're breathing through the heart. So you're informing your breath through the heart, but into the belly. And so when you breathe in, you'll be expanding the belly on the inhale and contracting the belly on the exhale. Expanding the belly and contracting the belly. You will be lying down for this first breath, but what you need to be conscious of is not to be moving the shoulders up and down. It's not like this, because that's more of a chest breath. It's a deep breath into the belly. You can practice with me right now, breathing into the belly and expanding. And on the release, you're letting that belly come back out. So if you have a little pot belly like I do, this is the time to show that off on the inhale. Let that belly pop out and fill with air, and expand that belly on the inhale. And then contract the belly on the exhale. And just try that a couple times. Yes, okay, I'm gonna be closer to the mic. Thank you, Heidi. So again, just expanding belly on the inhale all the way out, not moving the shoulders, and making sure that with each breath, you're relaxing in and you're informing each breath with that heart energy. So you're really, the heart is just a central, coherent, loving energy that you're breathing through. Each breath is informed through the heart center into the belly on the heart breath. It's very simple, it's very relaxing, and that's how we'll begin. And from there, we will go into the 3-part breath. Now, this is what I call the shamanic breath. It is a 3-part breath that is, it's a little different probably than most of you have done before. So I'm just going to demonstrate it. It's 2 in through the mouth, 1 out through the nose, and it's pretty quick. It's and remember, as you're breathing in through the mouth, the belly is expanding. So try that with me now. It's 2 in through the mouth, and breathe all the way into the belly and feel that belly expand. And then 1 quick out through the nose and the belly contracts. So in, and the belly's expanding, and out through the nose and the belly's contracting. So it's like this. And remember, shoulders are staying, they're not going up and down, just the belly's moving. You can think of it like sucking in through a straw and then just this quick release. And this is the breath work that really gets things stirred up and moving. You will be lying down on this part. So it's really going to get your energy stirred up. It's going to get things moving sometimes. And we'll be doing this for about 6 minutes, 6 to 6.5 minutes each session. There'll be 2 segments of 6 to 6.5 minutes. And it will have people sometimes go into what's called tetany. And that is when you experience tension in the body. So sometimes hands get a little rigid, feet might get a little rigid, your lips might even feel rigid or tingly. And that is simply it's actually a tension that's building to be released. And it's not harmful. It will not hurt you. I'm explaining that so that you know that if you experience that, you're okay. Nothing bad is happening. It's actually your body preparing to release emotional stored energy, to let go of old, oftentimes traumas or just tension. We all have stress in our lives. It's the way that the body lets go of that stress. And so don't worry if that happens. It's not good or bad. If it happens to you, that's fine. If it doesn't happen to you, that's fine too. It's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen. It just sometimes happens. And so just go with it. If you experience that, you might feel strange things that you haven't felt before, and that's all okay. Okay, from there, we'll go from the 3-part breath into the holds, breath holds. So this is pretty understandable, easy to understand. We're going to take a deep exhale, breathing all the excess air out, and then a deep inhale into the belly. You're expanding that belly to inhale it, and then we're going to just hold the breath. And you'll still be lying down for this on the first segment. So you're going to hold the breath, and then you're going to expel the breath after. I'm going to count you to 60 seconds. I'm actually just going to tell you, I think at 5 seconds till the end of the minute. We're going to hold for a minute. Now, if you cannot hold for a minute, that's okay. You have the option, the opportunity to hold your breath for a minute. You might be thinking, wow, that's a long time, but you're going to be so heavily oxygenated in this breath work that you might be surprised at how easy it is to hold your breath for a minute when you're absorbing this oxygen. It's giving your body a chance to absorb the oxygen that you've just oxygenated your cells with. So then we're going to hold the exhale. And the exhale breath, you're gonna you can take a couple of deep breaths before this, a deep breath in and then exhale, but you don't have to do a full exhale of all of your breath. It's actually slightly easier if you just sort of halfway exhale the breath that you inhale. So deep inhale, and then you're going to exhale, but you're only going to exhale not to the point of a flat belly, okay? Just to the point where you're comfortable exhale, and then hold that. And again, I will guide you to 60 seconds. Some people have a harder time on holding the exhale. That's okay. Whatever you experience is fine. If you need to try, to take another breath, perfectly fine. Don't push yourself so much that you're in pain. I don't ever want this to be painful. You simply get to practice, and as you practice, you'll be able to hold longer and longer periods of time. If you can't hold a minute, no big deal. That's fine. So then we'll be doing the last breath I call the Kundalini breath. And so the Kundalini breath, this is a really important one. It's the very last thing that we do aside from Shavasana. So we're breathing deeply. We're gonna inhale deeply into the base. And I'm gonna take my microphone with me so you can hear me, but you're gonna be breathing deeply into the belly. And then you're gonna hold and squeeze. Let me adjust this. You're going to hold and squeeze these muscles, the muscles at the root chakra. So you're going to hold and squeeze these muscles, and then you're going to flow that breath up each of the energy centers of the body, all the way to the crown, and then release that energy out the top. I will be guiding you through this. And so what it looks like is when you're doing this, and I think I'll turn my camera on for this during the breath work so you can actually watch me if you want to. But I'm gonna guide you to take a breath. We'll be sitting up for this one. So this one is seated. And then you're gonna hold and squeeze those muscles at the base of your spine. These are the muscles that you use to cut off urine flow, the muscles of the glutes and the genitalia. I can't think of the name right now, the Kegel muscles, there it is. And you're gonna squeeze those and then flow that energy. You're gonna take a deep breath, squeeze and hold, and flow the energy up while you're holding. and then you'll breathe it out. And I like to have my eyes closed during this. So it's a deep breath into the base of the spine, holding and squeezing and flowing that energy up and out and around, and that will be guided. So those are the breaths that we'll be doing. The order that we'll be doing them in is, I'm going to tell you now so that you kind of can prepare for the way that we'll be doing it. So we'll start out lying down. Again, make sure you have a place where you can lie down. And then we'll start with, I have an intention in mind. If you have an intention for your session, it might just be to experience breath work. It might be something deeper for you, whatever that is. And then we'll begin the heart breath. We'll do just a few heart breaths. And then we will go, then we'll go into the 3-part breath for about 6.5 minutes. And we're going to hold the breath then after that's done. And I'll be guiding you through all this. You don't have to remember. I'm just telling you. So you're like, oh yeah, that's this part. Then, and this will all be lying down. We're going to hold the inhale breath for 1 minute. We'll hold the exhale breath for 1 minute. And then we're going to do we'll do another 6 minutes of the 3-part breath. And then I'm going to guide you to sit up. And we'll do the breath holds again. So we'll hold the inhale, and then we'll hold the exhale, and then we'll do the Kundalini breath, and then we'll finish with relaxation. Now, normally I would have you finish in Shavasana and spend some time just absorbing that energy. However, this time I will invite you to come back and be present and share back your experience and ask questions and get clarity on anything that you experienced or anything that maybe you didn't understand. Okay? And just before we go into the breath work, I want to let you know that this introductory class is actually the first in a series that I'm going to be offering. I'm going to offer that at the end of the session. And that is going to be hold on, I'm gonna put the link in the chat here quickly, like if I have it, yes. So that is going to be multiple sessions. We're going to do 3 in person, but the cool thing is you get as a bonus 6 pre-recorded classes. And these classes are golden. You get instructional video, you get chats that I did with my Ascension class that will kind of explain to you what their questions were. You probably have the same questions. And so it's very helpful in learning, and you actually get 7 classes because the first class I split into 2 separate classes, one slower in case the breath works too fast in the beginning, and then one faster one. And the series actually works you up we go from starting at 6 minutes in the first classes of each section of breathwork, so 12 minutes per class, all the way to 30 minutes of the 3-part shamanic breath. So that 3-part shamanic breath is the thing that really has you loosen up and let go of that stored up energy. And so by the time you've completed all 7 of those sessions, you will be really able to let go of whatever blocks you have, whatever's in your way. And it's a practice. So I guide people to do them. You don't want to do one every day. Stay with one for a week or longer, and then go to the next one when you feel ready. And you can do this as a daily practice. You can do this 3 times a week, whatever it is that feels right to you. Okay, so I'm not going to go into questions yet, but I will at the end. If you have any questions right now, just keep them for the end. They might change after you actually experience the breath work. And I want to go ahead and get into it. So what I'm going to do is I have a pre-recorded class. So I just recorded this one. It is brand new, and I think you're going to like it. All right, so remember, you're going to begin by lying down and getting ready, just setting your intention internally, and we will begin. close your eyes and tune in to your body, paying attention to your breath, noticing whatever it is that you're feeling and experiencing in this moment. Just allowing yourself to be present and aware. Now bring to mind your intention for your session today. Bringing your intention into your heart and opening your heart to receive the energy, the light, and the guidance that will help you upgrade and expand and bring energy and inspiration to whatever it is that you're intending and creating in your life at this moment. Breathe into your heart center. And as you're breathing, you're bringing the breath all the way down to the belly, expanding the belly on the inhale, and contracting the belly on the exhale. And as you're breathing, that belly's going out on the inhale, and then back in on the exhale. Your shoulders are not moving. You're simply breathing and informing that breath through the heart center, allowing each breath to be lit up by your heart light energy. And as you're breathing through the heart and into the belly, imagine the sun is shining in your heart. The golden light of the sun is expanding out around your heart and out around your body. And you feel the golden light of divine energy embracing you, encompassing you, surrounding you and protecting you, holding you on this journey of breath. Feel into your body, allowing yourself to feel this beautiful expansion, allowing yourself to commit to being present for this breath, to give it your all, to bring your heart and your soul to each breath with intention and purpose. Breathing in and expanding the heart energy, connecting to everyone else in this breath work, now and in the future. We are a community of light, expanding and ascending our energy together, helping each other in the process and holding space for each other's expansion. Feel that in your field. Breathing your intention in, allowing the light to fill every cell of your body. You are light, breathing light into your cells, into the blood, into the DNA, relaxing and opening as we begin to prepare for the 3-part breath. Just know that whatever happens in this breath work today, you are doing good for your body. You are expanding, and you are
breathing with purpose, with presence, with awareness. I am divine. I am aware. I am pure consciousness of creator energy. My breath is inspired by the divine. Breathing deeply into the belly. Belly is expanding on the inhale and contracting on the exhale at your own rate. So we are moving now, getting ready for the 3-part breath. Remember, before we begin, it will be 2 breaths in through the mouth and 1 quick release through the nose. It sounds like this. It will be in, out, 2 in through the mouth, 1 out through the nose, and we'll go with the beat of the music. Okay, here we go. In, out, in through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out, yes. In, out, in through the mouth, out through the nose. It's okay to have fun with this breath. It's expanding, it's opening, it's enlightening. In, out, in through the mouth, out through the nose. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Your belly is contracting on the exhale. In, out. Yes, keep going. And remember, your shoulders are not moving, it's just your belly. Yes, in, out, in through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. Have fun with it. Let yourself free up. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Your belly is contracting on the exhale. Feel the light expanding you from the inside out. In, out. In, out. Yes. Keep going. Lighting up your cells, lighting up your DNA, ascending your frequency. Keep breathing. Music's changing a little bit here. In, out. Yes. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. Keep going. Might feel a little strange. It might feel tingly. Your body might be wondering, what in the world are we doing right now? And that's okay. Reassure yourself. This is all for the higher good. You are expanding your light. You are inspiring with breath, the divine breath of awareness, of presence. In, out. In, out. Remember, it's in through the mouth and out through the nose. Your belly's expanding on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. It's okay to enjoy it, have fun, freeing yourself up. in, out, in, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Belly is contracting on the exhale. In, out, in, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Yes, you're doing great. Let your body feel it, feeling the energy. What is your body feeling right now? Maybe tingling, maybe some vibrations, frequencies. Maybe your lips or hands might be getting tight. That's okay. It's okay. Keep going. In, out. In, out. Yes. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. Yes. Keep going. In, out. In, out. Yes. You've got this. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. Yes. In, out. In, out. Yeah. Beautiful. Feel the inspiration. Feel the upgrade. The 12th dimensional frequencies of the sun, enlightening your body through breath. Breathe in that central sunlight, preparing yourself for an upgrade. Letting yourself feel it, letting yourself go. Experiencing more freedom and lightness. In, out. In, out. Yes. Keep going. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Belly is contracting on the exhale. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. Yes. You're doing so beautifully. Keep going. In, out. Good. Golden light surrounding you. Okay, just return your breath to normal for a moment, and we're going to prepare to hold the inhale breath. Now, I'm going to time you for 1 minute, but it's okay if you don't hold it for 1 minute. If you need to come back and take a second breath, that is perfectly fine. You get to do it the way that your body feels good. And as you practice this, it will get easier and easier. So here we go. Take a deep inhale, exhale, and then a deep inhale, and hold that inhale breath. Just hold. Letting yourself receive that wonderful oxygen you have inhaled and inspired. This is allowing your body to use that oxygen to upgrade your body. Oxygenating your blood. Yes. Feel it. Holding. You're doing great. Enjoying this hold. Doesn't it feel good? 10 more seconds. We're almost there. Okay, you can release that breath. Breathe normally for a moment, And now we're going to hold the exhale breath. So on this one, as you prepare, you might take a deep inhale and then exhale that breath and hold. And again, if you need to come back and take another breath and hold the exhale again, it's okay. It's okay. This is practice. You're holding that exhale breath, feeling your body, whatever it's feeling, loving your body, grateful for your body. What a miracle it is to be alive, this beautiful body. Okay, 10 more seconds. We're almost there. Getting very close now. Okay, go ahead and release that exhale. Wonderful job. That was amazing. And now, guess what? We're going straight into the 3-part breath again. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Are you ready? You know what to do. In, out. Yes, we're going to go right into it. Yes. Here we go. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Belly is contracting on the exhale. I bet you're feeling it by now. In, out. Good. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. Keep going. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding, belly is contracting, and remember your shoulders are not moving, just the belly. Whatever you're feeling, feel it. In, out. In, out. Yes. Beautiful. Letting yourself free up, releasing, letting go of everything that's no longer serving your highest good. Expanding your ability to hold light with this breath. Yes. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. You're pumping that energy. Think about cycling that breath. I think of it like a figure 8, cycling through my body. Cycling the breath. In, out. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Keep breathing. You've got this. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding on the inhale. Belly is contracting on the exhale. Okay, music's changing. Keep breathing. In, out. Keep going. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Keep cycling that breath. Keep allowing yourself to be inspired by this breath. The divine inspiration is breathing you, and you are lighting up. Crystalline energy awakening parts of your body, parts of your brain that you didn't even know were asleep, activating the pineal gland, activating all of the glands of the brain, the synapses, the nerve endings, waking up, lighting up, firing in a new way. In, out. Activating you. In, out. In, out. Good. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Belly is expanding, belly is contracting. In, out. Yes. Keep going, keep breathing. You're probably feeling something by now. Tingling, expansion, vibrating, tension even sometimes. It's okay. Tell yourself it's okay. If you need to take a little break, that's okay too. You don't ever want it to be painful, but let yourself enjoy it. Let yourself power through it. Let yourself feel what you're feeling and do it anyway. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Expanding the belly on the inhale. Contracting the belly on the exhale. In, out. In, out. In through the mouth, out through the nose. In, out. Good. Yes. Feel that energy. This is what it feels like to expand and to do it with intention and purpose and presence and joy and passion. Yes. In, out. In, out. Breathe with passion. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Yes. In, out. In, out. Yes. Good. Okay. And now it's time to sit up. We're going to sit up for these breath inhales. And so get yourself to a seated position. It might be a little different feeling right now. That's okay. Whatever you're feeling is perfectly fine. We're gonna hold the inhale breath when I tell you to. So take a deep breath and a deep exhale. And now take a deep breath in and hold that inhale. We're gonna hold for 1 minute. 1 minute. Just like we did before. And again, if you need to take a second breath, that's okay. Do it the way that it works for you. It's actually quite easy in this breath work to hold for a minute. You might be surprised at how easy it is for you. Yes, absorbing the oxygen in deeply into the cells, deeply into the DNA, feeling the crystalline blueprint within you activating, lighting up that grid inside of you. 5 more seconds. Okay, go ahead and release that breath and get ready. We will be now holding the exhale breath. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and then exhale that breath and hold that breath. We're gonna hold for a minute or as long as you can. Letting yourself Feel what you're feeling, truly being present and aware, absorbing that light, the golden light of the divine within and around you, embracing you, loving you, cherishing you. Feel your heart opening to more love. Beautiful. Yes. 5 more seconds, almost there. Okay, go ahead and release and return your breath to normal for a few minutes here. Breathing and just relaxing now for a moment as we're preparing. We're going to do the Kundalini breath. And so remember, the Kundalini breath, we're going to be breathing deeply into the base of the spine. We will be holding and squeezing those muscles and flowing that breath up to the top until we release. Are you ready? Okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath in, deeply into the base of the spine. Hold and squeeze the muscles at the base of the spine. Squeezing and flowing now, flowing that breath. This is the Kundalini coming up your spine, coming up through each chakra, up and up, sending it all the way up through the top of your head to the crown center, up and release. Yes, good. Let's do it again. Okay, here we go. Deep breath into the base of the spine, holding and flowing that energy up into the first chakra, up into the second energy center, up to the third, up into your heart center. Yes, keep going up the spine, up into the throat, up into the pineal, the third eye, up to the crown center, and up above the crown and out in a torus field around your body, creating a magnetic frequency around your body that will attract all that you desire. Yes, I hope you've exhaled that breath by now, and we're gonna go ahead and do it again. Let's do another Kundalini breath. You're doing great. Give your full self to this one. Give it all you've got. Deep inhale into the base of the spine. Hold and squeeze those muscles as you flow that energy up through each energy center, up through the chest, up into the throat, up into the brain, feeling the brain lighting up, feeling the pineal gland activating, up into the crown, up into the soul star chakra, and release in a torus field, coming back out and around into the base of your spine and up. This is a flow of energy around your body. This is your magnetic attraction to manifest all of your desires, to manifest your intentions. You're doing great. One more. We're going to do one more Kundalini breath and then we'll relax. Deep breath into the base of the spine. Hold and squeeze and flow that energy beautifully and gently up the spine, up through each energy center, up to the top of the head. Yes. And out the crown. Yes, releasing. And now you get to rest in Shavasana. Rest and relax. You can lie down if you'd like to for this part. Just relaxing and breathing normally. Relaxing and feel how beautiful this freedom and light that you've absorbed and expanded into is in your body, in your energy field. Be grateful for yourself. I am grateful for you for doing this work. Feel your heart. You may even want to put your hands over your heart center now, giving your heart the love of your soul, feeling the love and the energy of divine oneness in your heart. Feel the connectedness to your divine presence, your higher self, loving you and embracing you. The golden light of the divine, holding you, cherishing you, grateful for you. And then feel that energy expanding out now, expanding out to everyone else around you, in your family, seen and unseen, living and those who have crossed over, your ancestors. Beautiful work. I'm so proud of you. I know that you have expanded to new levels, and I honor you and the light that you are. Thank you for doing this breath work today. Namaste.
Okay, everyone, begin to come on back. Can you hear me? Okay, great. You might want to get a drink of water after that. And I'm going to open up now for share back, for questions. You can raise your hand on the actual app, or you can unmute yourself if there aren't too many trying to talk at once. And yeah, let's jump right in. Okay, Heidi, go ahead.
Oh my God. Shayla, my body was buzzing so much. I felt like I was gonna like take off. And I've done, your course before, and I've never experienced this one yet.
I just put this one together.
No, I mean
So
like this experience, like within the body. Like I've done longer versions with you, and I was like, I'm still just like my hands are like this was so powerful. I don't know if it's because I've been sleeping on an earthing mat.
hey, you're outside. That's
I'm out.
wonderful.
I know, and I did have my feet connected to the earth the whole time, so I was grounded and trying to get a little sunshine. But it was out of this world, amazing. This,
Wow,
oh my God, yeah,
wonderful.
I'm just like, I thought at one point I should maybe like take it down a notch. Breath.
And yeah, and everybody, Heidi has been doing this work for
Whew.
many months, if not, I mean, has it been a year? You've been doing the breath?
The address. Yeah, since last summer. And the more I do with Shayla's breath work, everybody, the more I've been able to like see auras around the trees, and just like I know things that come like that happen before they happen. Like it's so cool. This is so awesome. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for sharing. People are going to think I paid you to say that.
I know. It was just so incredible. Whew.
Yeah, well, okay, so I just so everybody knows, Heidi is also known as Tomorrow, and she and Thaddeus have Primal Hacker, and we do retreats together. So I've been offering this breath work at the retreats for some time. So watch both of our emails for future events. But no, I did not pay her to say that. So thank you. Thanks, you guys. Awesome. And when you feel that buzzing in your hands when you finish, if you want to put it on your body, if there's a part of your body that needs healing, on someone else, you can give that energy to someone else if you're feeling an abundance of it, or a tree, or an animal, or your children, or the ground, or whatever it is you feel like doing with it. Or you can just hug yourself and and hold that energy. But you can play with that too.
Actually, so with Shayla, one more thing. When I did bring my hands together, it went and it dispersed throughout my whole body and then it went out. Yeah, I totally felt
Beautiful.
it. So that totally neutralized it.
That's it. Beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Would someone else like to share your experience? And there's no right or wrong.
My name is Robin, but I don't know how to raise my hand. So
okay, go ahead, Robin.
Yeah. I just wanted to thank you. I've only I've been wanting to do some breath work for a really long time, and I've had a couple Kundalini, breath work classes, but it's been a while. And this was just so great. It was just fantastic. And I felt the energy and the buzzing, and it was just a beautiful experience. So I just wanted to thank you so much for that. Yeah. It was fantastic.
Wonderful. Well, you are very welcome, and thank you for participating and being brave and trying it. And so something I will say is the more you do this breath work, the more powerful it becomes. Like Heidi just mentioned. And so I encourage you. I'm actually going to share the link right now to the next level. It's a series. So there will be 3 more similar to this. And I'm creating them now. So they're new, never released before. And this breath work I have never shared with the public before. I've shared it with retreats and I've shared it with my Ascension training clients. But this is the first time I've shared it in a larger way. And so thank you all for participating. So just what you get in that 3-part class, or the 3 lives, you're going to get 3 more lives with me where we can go deeper. You can ask more questions, and we'll do longer sessions of the 3-part shamanic part, breath. And then also your questions that come up might change and morph. And we'll just get into a little more intensely the breath work and the sharing of that. And then here's the real cool thing that you get with that. You get all 7 breathwork courses that have been previously recorded that I've been using with my Ascension training group, plus chats that are specifically about the breath work. So you'll get questions answered, and then you get to keep those. They're all on one page. You get to keep them forever, download them, take them with you. So that is the next level, which is $297. And then there'll also be an option for a teacher training. If you're like, I love this, I want to teach this in my yoga classes, in my own breathwork classes, in my meditation classes, whatever it is that you might teach. If you want that teacher training, there will be an option for that too. Okay, so just wanted to make sure. And again, that I put that link in one more time. If you want to go get it, you can get it right now. And we'll begin next week. We'll begin the next recorded, like one of the 3-part live series. Okay. Any more? Okay, questions? I see a hand up. It is Will.
Hi, Shayla. Thank you. That was a surprise. I wasn't expecting something new like this because I've been practicing breath work, and I just felt like drinking cool water. It just felt so refreshing to do this. And I'm going to take Heidi's lead and practice outside at the next opportunity. And I do want to continue practicing this. And is this going to be recorded? Can we access what we practiced today?
Okay. Yes. Everyone who purchased this class will be receiving the link, the recording. After this, I'll go download it and edit whatever needs to be edited. And then I will send you this in an email. And then I'll also include that link for anyone who wants to sign up if you didn't sign up during the call. And I encourage you to do it now so that you can practice a little bit before our Tuesday class when we continue.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Will. I'm so glad that you got to experience something unique in breathwork. All right. Someone else? Do I see? Is it Mary? Mary. Yeah, or Mary Claire. Sorry.
Yeah, hi. Do you have the schedule for the live classes?
Yes. It's actually on, if you follow that link, it's on there too, but it is the
Okay.
next 3 Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
So I think they're in order. The next one's the 15th. They're all at the same time. So 1 p.m. Eastern time. And
Okay.
this might be the only time that I'm doing these live. Again, you don't have to, you will get replays, so you don't have to come live, but there is a benefit in being here live. It feels good to be with everyone and
Yes.
be in the container. So I encourage that. But you will get the replays, and they're the next 3 Tuesdays coming up, I believe.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, other feedback? April, you have your hand up?
Hi.
Hi.
I've done it before, you know, with the training, and this one was so amazing. I mean, they're always amazing. I always get something out of them. But this one, when we started, we sat up, I saw this blue owl come, and it just was like right in front of my face. And then the wings spread out and like encompassed me. And it was just such this clearing and calming. And then I saw Isis come in front of me, and she was just glowing. And then it was like I merged with her, and it was like I was seeing out of her eyes, and it was just like feeling the clearing, the divinity, the power within me. It was just amazing. I just had a really awesome experience. Thank you.
Beautiful, April. Thank you for sharing that. Blue owl and Isis. That's amazing. And you know, this course or this class was the same breaths as we do in the pre-recorded ones. I believe, you know, both Heidi and April shared this one was more powerful. I think it's because you've done so many before. You've been practicing, you've done it. So you've expanded your ability to do it. And I'm only sharing that so that everyone knows the more you do it, the more you get out of it. So it's okay if you didn't experience Isis and owls and, you know, the divine on your first try. We don't expect that. And if you did, great, you know. Okay, would someone else like to share? Do I see another hand? Any questions too? I'm open for questions or feedback.
Well, Shayla, this is Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I just started the breath work through your Ascension course, and it's still a work in progress for me, but sometimes I feel the energy is like a squiggle versus like a straight line coming up. Is that okay? Does it matter how the energy is coming up?
Well, if you think of a snake, you know, Kundalini, they call the snake. How does a snake move?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So
like that. Yeah.
I think you're right on track with that.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I don't feel like there's a right or wrong way to experience Kundalini energy. It is the creative energy that is at the base of our spine that we're releasing through this work. So we're releasing it, it's coming up. And if you're experiencing it moving like this or straight up, straight shot to the brain or the heart, that's okay too. There are many ways to experience it. And I would just play with it and enjoy it. And I think that's perfect.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing. All right. Any other questions, comments, feedback?
Gonna go conquer the world. Thanks, Mom.
That's my daughter, Josiah. Thank you. That was your first breath work, right?
Yeah, I was very sad, and now I feel like I can do anything.
Yay! Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you got to do that.
Hi, Shayla and Josiah.
Hey, Michael.
How's it going?
How are you?
Doing great. Just made some sun tea.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice. Awesome. Good to see you.
Wanted to say hi.
Breath works great for young people too. Oh, I see a hand up. Lori?
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. This is the first time I've done breath work, and I've been following you. I've got definitely a connection with you, but at the very end, when we laid back down, I'm going to get emotional. I had some Ascended Masters come and visit, just make their presence known. And then I started crying. So that was wonderful. I love it when I cry
Yeah.
because I know I'm being visited and I know my heart is opening up more.
Beautiful. I really feel that. And, that is what's possible. And how beautiful, Lori. Thank you for sharing. Not everybody, realize, like, not everybody knows or realizes when they're visited and when those presences show up. It's truly a gift and a blessing. But this breath work is an invitation to those divine beings, to the beings of light that are here to assist us in our ascension process. And the act of breathing in the divine through the heart and allowing the old stuff to release, you're expanding your container to hold more light. You're ascending your frequency. That's truly what this is all about. So, Lori, that is an absolutely perfect example of what's possible. Just enjoy, that's so sacred. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you. And I'll definitely be doing this more. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, yes. Who do we have? Destiny.
Hi there.
Hey.
I was, at times I was feeling like my breath was quite shallow. I guess I'm wondering, is there a way that I can open up my diaphragm, open up my upper, because I feel a lot of times that my breath just seems kind of shallow.
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you for asking that, because you're certainly not the only one. When I first began breath work, I had no idea how to breathe. I was like, I'm not a good breather. And so that's very common. Just, we're not ever taught how to breathe. And unless we're in a training like this. And so as you practice, you're going to be expanding your capacity to hold breath, not just the breath holds, but to bring breath into the body. And ideally, what will happen is that you'll start to breathe deeper and more slowly in your waking normal life, even when you're not specifically doing the breath work. You'll you'll just start to breathe more deeply and fully. And breathing into the belly is somewhat rare in fast-paced culture. We're in our stressful environments, our breath shortens and goes into the chest. And so that's why I'm focusing on bringing it into the belly, expanding the belly, and then holding. And then when the 3-part breath, you'll learn to suck that breath right into the belly. And it's not always comfortable at first, but as you go, it gets easier and easier. And you're retraining yourself to be able to breathe deeper.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. And you can also sign up for the series. If you loved this and you want a whole bunch more, go ahead and grab that. And I'll also include the link in the replay. And I'd love to see you all live next Tuesday. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for doing this work. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.